Um, you knew this video was gonna come. You knew this day was gonna come. This is the day after Chevy just dropped the new 2025 Corvette ZR1. 1,064 horsepower, 828 pound-feet of torque, powered by, and I want you to listen closely, powered by a LT7 turbocharged 5.5 liter V8 engine. That's right, V8 engine. Not a hybrid, not an inline six hurricane, tornado, a thunderstorm engine, not electric, just a big V8 engine, turbocharged albeit, but still very much so a V8 engine powering this beast, making it the most powerful car that's ever been produced and sold in America. More powerful than any demon that Dodge has ever created, man. Let's just get into it. What's up, guys? It's your boy Knockout 360 here with another video, man. So as you can tell, I'm in a house that makes it the house vlog. You know how it's going down when I come around. Let's get into it. I've got car content, car shows, car reviews, car mates, anything and everything car related happens on this channel. So if you're into that, make sure that you stick around because you're in the right place. For everyone else, hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell so that you know what's coming out and when it's coming out. So let's go ahead and get into it, man. Let's just go ahead and get the misery out the way, man. Chevy just dropped, and that's Chevrolet, by the way. Chevrolet just dropped the Corvette ZR1 C8 Monster for 2025. 1,064 horsepower, 828 pound-feet of torque. Why is that number significant? Not only because it's 4 digits, not only because it's 1,000, but because like I know, just last year, Dodge dropped the SRT Demon 170 that was 1,025 horsepower. So we're talking about a 39 horsepower difference right there. And you cannot tell me that was not on purpose. You cannot tell me that the Chevrolet engineers were not sitting back like, however powerful we make this car, it's got to be more powerful than 1,025. It's got to make more horsepower than the Demon 170. The Demon 170 was without a doubt the benchmark, and the Chevy engineers sat back and said, it doesn't matter what we do with this car. Doesn't matter how powerful we make it. It has to make more power than the Demon 170, and they succeeded. The torque here is a little low, lower than the Demon 170. This is 828 pound-feet of torque. The Demon 170 is 945, so that thing may get off the line a little bit harder than a Chevy. But when you factor in the weight difference, which you're actually going to be surprised by the weight difference, it's not as bad as you think. That will factor in. So what are we looking at here? LT7, this is the engine, of course. Where'd it go? Where did it go? LT7 5.5 liter V8 engine, twin turbo with flat plane crankshift, turbocharged. Twin turbocharged, excuse me. It is a ZR1, so you know it's going to be built like a knife. I mean, look at the body here. Look at that hood scoop up front. That's stupid. That's nasty work right there. That hood scoop is massive. That hood scoop is the entire damn front end of it. Let's see here. It makes it the first turbocharged Corvette ever, right? Because in the past they've been doing what, supercharged, if I'm not mistaken, naturally aspirated. Even with what am I thinking here? The Chevy Camaro. I can't even remember the damn Camaro at this point. Nobody talks about it anymore. The Chevy Camaro was supercharged, and this Corvette is now turbocharged, which distinguishes it from the Z06's naturally aspirated LT6. Estimated top speed 215 miles per hour. Available aero kit that nets up to 1,200 pounds of downforce and other exotic bits. Now, the thing about this, now look at this line here. The C8 ZR1 is set up to slay supercars. At no point do they say this car is built for the drag strip. At no point do they say this car is built as a muscle car. At no point do they say this car is built to line up against Hellcats and Mustangs and so on and so forth. This is a completely different segment of automotives here, if you ask me. I don't think that the Corvette C8 ZR1 is a direct competitor to the Dodge Demon. Although, when you look at the number here, clearly this number was created on purpose. You know what I'm saying? They could have done 1,000 horsepower. They could have done 990. They could have done 1,010. Specifically, the 1,064 is to literally make it the most powerful car that's ever been produced in America. You cannot convince me otherwise. Let's see here. The rear drive mid-engine monster roared through the quarter mile under 10 seconds. See, at Germany's famous Nürburgring, I can never pronounce that word correctly, but the racetrack All 4 Corvette test drivers eclipsed over 200 miles an hour on their first lap. And the first don't stop there. The 2025 Chevy Corvette ZR1 is also the first turbocharged Corvette and the first production model to produce over 1,000 horsepower, 1,064 to be exact. So it's a first for a lot. But this car is not built to go, I mean, this is not a drag street car. This is not what you take to the drag strip on a Saturday, although I'm sure you could. I'm sure it has drag mode on there to some degree. But this is the car that you see going up against, you know, old school Vipers, McLarens, what else we thinking about here? Even Lamborghinis that you see on there, Porsche 911 GTRs, Nissan GTR, so on and so forth. Maybe not a Nissan GTR, that's kind of heavy. But this car is made for the track as opposed to the strip, if you ask me. You can just look at the body of it. I mean, look at this huge ass wing right here. Like, you don't need this when you're on the drag strip. You know what I'm saying? That's strictly for the track. Look at this huge ass air scoop right here, which I believe that this is the front end. This is the trunk technically in the front here. And then the engine is right here, of course, because it's that mid-engine body style C8. You know what I'm saying? Which also makes it revolutionary because it's 1,000 horsepower monster that's got a mid-engine twin turbo V8. I mean, you know, 8-speed transmission, all kinds of stuff. Chevy didn't just slap a couple turbos on the Z06 and call it good. The 2 dual cam small blocks have a lot in common. Block design, displacement, exotic, flat plane, crankshift, LT7's twin turbochargers that produce a nominal 20 pounds of boost. Yeah, I mean, it's just a lot. Of course, this is going to be expensive, just like I said. So this is specifically for the VIR, Virginia International Raceway, McLarens, Porsches, you know what I'm saying? You're not going to see any Dodge Demons or Hellcats or Scat Packs in this article. It's a different type of car. It's a different, you know, it's specifically built differently. Now, I'm sure if you were to line up a Demon 170 with this car, I'm sure it would, I don't know if it would beat it horribly, but it would be an interesting race. I still think the Corvette may get it just because it's a little more aerodynamic. It's a little lighter. And speaking of lighter, let's look at the weight here. Where did I see that at? Where did I have that? The weight right here. So we're not talking about a light car necessarily. The dry weight has been quoted at about 3,700 pounds. That should translate to 2 tons when it's got all the fluids. My understanding is that with the carbon fiber wheels that they are available, you get just under 4,000 pounds real world curb weight. So just under 4,000 pounds for this 1,064 horsepower beast. And then of course the Dodge Demon was a little over 4,000, let me see here, 4,000, I think 300 or something like that. I think it was 4,002 or 300. Yeah, so 4,275 pounds curb weight for the Demon. So it's about 300 pounds heavier than this new Corvette ZR1 2025. 300 pounds heavier. Of course, it's built like a brick. There's nothing aerodynamic about a brick on wheels. You know what I'm saying? But I still think the Corvette would probably get the Demon in just about every area you could imagine. I mean, of course, on the track, you shouldn't even have a Demon on the track. If you see a Demon on the track, I mean, just get it off the track. It shouldn't be there. You know what I'm saying? Of course, on the track and from a dig, it may get it as well. That, you know, torque difference between the Corvette and the Demon is significant, almost 100 or 130 pound difference almost. But, you know, like I said, the Corvette is not built for this. The Corvette is not built for the strip. It's built for the track. Let's see here. So the E-Ray, the hybrid all-wheel drive edition, starts at around 106. That's the MSRP. Once you start optioning it out, leather seats, sunroof, all the crazy, you know, stuff that you can add on, it's probably going to be 110, 120, or so on and so forth. We would not be surprised if a fully kitted out ZR1 ZTK package approaches, if not exceeds, the 200,000 mark. Now, you know, people were paying $200,000-300,000 for the Demon 170. So quite naturally, I'd imagine that this is easily going to be $200,000 plus. But the whole, you know, the crux of this video, man, is this piece right here. Twin turbocharged 5.5 liter V8 engine. It's 2024. This is a 2025. Chevy is still putting big ass V8s in their cars. Ford is still putting big ass V8s in their cars. Everyone is putting hell, Mercedes with the bi-turbo V8 engine. They're still putting big ass V8s in their cars. But not us, not Dodge. I got my candle on downstairs, so I'm making sure I don't burn the house down. But not Dodge. Nope, we're going with inline 6 Hurricane engine. 3-liter Hurricane engine. And then we're going with, electric. So basically, you know, that right there. That's what our car is going to be powered by. It's going to be powered by M3 chip, basically, is what we have to look forward to. Chevy's got to look forward to this big-ass V8 engine. Ford's got their big-ass V8 engine that they just put in the Super Snake that's putting down like 800. How much is a Super Snake putting down? 2024 Super Snake Mustang. 830 plus horse. You see what I'm saying? Big V8. 830 plus horsepower starting at 159. So that's a Demon, you know, first generation Demon done. You know what I'm saying? And they just put a big ass V8 in it. Meanwhile, we're putting inline 6s in our cars. We're putting electric motors. I guess you can't call it an engine. Electric powered, it just doesn't look good, guys. Everyone else is doing a whole lot of fun shit, and we're not. Hold on to your Scat Packs and your Hellcats, man. Or if you're gonna jump ship, you know, you got options at this point. Whether you want to go the Ford route with the big Super Snake, the 5.0, the Dark Horse. I saw a Dark Horse yesterday, blacked out. Jesus Christ. That's a gorgeous car. Beautiful car. Not even gonna cap. Beautiful car. The new ones. Or you can look forward to basically a 2025 Dodge Charger box on wheels. Because if you've ever seen one, that's exactly what it is, a damn box on wheels. But that's it, guys. So the Demon 170 is no longer the most powerful car in America at this point. The Chevy Corvette ZR1 is, and it is powered by a big V8 twin-turbocharged monster of an engine, which lets you know that you can still put big fucking V8s in cars and make power in 2024 and in 2025, of course. But, you know, don't let the execs at Dodge hear you say that, because I'm sure they would beg to differ. As always, guys, it's been your boy Knockout, man. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Talk to me. How do you feel about it? Are you jumping ship? Are you getting second thoughts? What do you think? Peace.